I am Billionaire PA. My dream is to inspire a billion people to speak their dreams into existence. I'm the CEO and the founder of Wealthy Minds. Well, I dedicated my life to inspiring a billion people to speak their dreams into existence because I deactivated my brain from negativity and I reactivated my brain to what I call positivity. I've been to jail over 15 times before I was 21 years old. And so I got tired of doing negative stuff. And so I ended up deciding to wanting to live a positive lifestyle, and I get joy now out of helping more people. Things that happened to me before that things that happened to me that inspired me to create this brand, Wealthy Minds, to inspire billions of people. As people know, I was homeless for 3 years, but I slept in my truck 63 days. After the 63 days, I slept wherever I could, whether it was at your house for a day, on the streets for 3 days, anybody that I was cultivating relationships that would give me an opportunity to stay, I stayed. I didn't care. I worked. I took as many jobs as I possibly could to feed myself, which is probably why I have absolutely no fear. I don't look at the situation as a negative. When I was going to jail, I got a 5-year charge for a drug charge that I caught in Anahuac, Texas. I ended up getting probation on that. I think like 2 days after I got out of jail on that, I caught a 3-year conspiracy charge. And it was a very interesting situation. It inspired me a lot when I was locked up in jail. And I don't really tell my story that much because I've never been the type of person that wanted to tell my story for attention. I'm a person of execution. I've been through a lot, but I don't have to walk around. Like, I've been through hell, but I don't walk around looking like it. That's why I'm focused on just, you know what I'm saying? That's why my drive is impeccable. Like, I just want to wake up every single day, bro, and inspire a billion people. Have I been through a lot? Yeah. When you ask me to tell you my story, man, I've been through so much. I'd be like, where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start with going to jail over the 15 times? Do you want me to start with sleeping in the back of my truck and I wrote 83 books when I was living in the back of my truck? Do you want me to start with my mother had screws in her leg like Superman had in his head? The doctor said she'd never walk again. Told the woman, close your eyes, use your mind. I taught my mama how to glide. My mother got hit by a drunk driver. It's real life. Do you want me to talk about the time when my 7-year-old cousin named Quinwana Vonshea Blair, she got hit by a drunk driver and her head swelled up so big that we couldn't even identify her. She died. She had a when your brain stopped, what is that called? She was brain dead. So I lost my cousin at 7. I do this for them. I do this for when I walked in the house. My grandma, I sold my first pound of marijuana. My grandma sent me to the store. She didn't know what I was doing. Sent me to the store to buy something for her. And then I came back home to my real granddaddy. He had a sawed-off shotgun to my grandmother's head. She had the Bible holding it in her hand, and she continued to pray. She didn't have no fear. That's why I'm fearless. I don't fear no man, no woman, nobody but God. And everything that I speak into existence, I know it's going to come true because that's the type of God I serve. I don't serve a broke God. I don't serve no God my God told me, do not use the word CAN''T. My God told me don't use the word TRY. My God told me don't have no doubt and no fear. If you got any of those, you don't serve the right God. That's how I feel. What obstacles have I faced with building this journey of inspiring a billion people? I face obstacles every day, bro. Just being a black man. And the police is riding beside you and getting anxiety. Before I can even focus on the obstacles that I'm facing, running a successful brand to inspire people, shoot, I've got obstacles I face in just my personal life. Not having a real father figure in my life to really, teach me what life is really about. Not having anyone ever teaching me about business. Everything that I learned it pretty much through my mentors and on my own, but the one thing that I can say about myself is I never let any of this stuff be an excuse. Nothing. Like, my grandmother always told me to wake up every single day and operate like racism don't exist. And you know what that means? She said, don't never come home and say you didn't make no money because somebody didn't give you something. Nobody don't got to give you nothing. I think that people in this world, they cry too much about their obstacles. They cry too much about their struggles, and they should take that same energy and put it into, that should be the reason why they're successful. If your daddy ain't in your life, that need to be the reason why you are successful. And that's just the way that I think. I don't believe negativity exists. I don't believe bad things exist. Like, to me, the devil don't exist. I don't care what nobody say. That's why I live in my head. You know, I don't push my beliefs on people. These are beliefs that I have within myself. Because if negativity don't exist, guess what only option I got? Broke don't exist to me. Guess what only option I got to be? Wealthy. If I told you I went to jail over 15 times before I was 21 and I wrote 83 books out of it, how is that negative? It wasn't. If you want me to be truly authentic and true to myself, I'd look you in your eyes and I'll tell you, if I wasn't doing what I'm doing right now, I would pray to God that he would take me off of this earth. That's what I would be doing. I would be dead. This is what God created me to do. This is my purpose. I don't have a plan B. I don't got no plan C. I don't got no plan A and a half. This is it right here. You living in my dream, Otis. You know, a man that really slept in the back of a truck. And one of the first quotes that I wrote when I didn't have no belief in God. I went 22 years, claiming that I was atheist. In my head, I thought I was atheist. But then I looked up the word atheist, and it says that it's a person that does not believe in the existence of God. That's the definition of it. And then I thought about it, and that's like saying, that camera right there that's looking at me, Otis, it don't exist. But if the camera didn't exist, how was I able to acknowledge it? I was able to acknowledge it because the camera exists. So when someone says they're atheist, it's like, well, how did you know God existed if you didn't believe in it? It shouldn't be there for you to say that. The reality of it is, you're a whole human, Otis, and you're really sitting there. You exist. Whether I believe in you or not, that's a whole nother thing. But I deleted the atheist. I stopped being an atheist because I don't believe in that anymore. I really believe that God is on my team, and I found God when I was in the back of my truck when I was like 21 years old. Like, the first thing that I wrote was, trapped inside of a negative environment that wouldn't allow me to dream, to the point that I had to set my mind free, to the point that I now dream so big, dreams dream about me. That means if you dreaming about me. But I'm no longer selfish. I now encourage you all to please dream bigger than me. Close your eyes. We now sitting here at the Grammys. For this here song, I'm sitting here writing you. They done turned my song into a movie. We done won an Oscar too. You didn't even audition for the role, mama. And you done won Best Actress too. Hold on, my phone rang and your favorite song, I'm back. That was Oprah. She said hi, but what's funny is she want to talk to you. I guess we both celebrities too, but I didn't do this for that. I did this for you. And I know this world built upon $1. So if we ain't got enough money for 2 caskets, when you die, can I please get in that casket with you? I ain't trying to say I want to die, mama. This is just the first time I ever said I love you. I wrote that in my truck. And that's how I birthed the quote, I speak dreams into existence. You see, Otis, these are quotes to everybody else. This really my life. That ain't no quote to me. That's why I have no fear. Because most of the people that have stuff, when most of the people that talk about you, most of the people that don't believe in you, they never cut, you see these lights that's on in my house? They never paid $1 to cut these lights on. So guess how much percentage of care do I give to them? Nothing. My mama would never in the history of her life work a job again. Anybody that's down with wealthy minds, I'm gonna do everything I can to support them for helping me fight to make this dream come true. I hope I answered that question perfectly fine for you. Oh man, I've written a lot of books. As of today's date, I've written a total of 83 books. That's all I do is write. So I started off in the back of my truck. I wrote 5,000 quotes. Slept in the truck 63 days, although I was homeless 36 months. And I always tell people I wasn't homeless, I was without a home. It's a way of training the mind. I've been blessed to speak all around the world. I've been to over 30 countries. I've been to every state except for like 2 or 3 in the United States. I speak for nonprofit organizations. I've been blessed to speak at Home Depot. I think Home Depot, they changed my life, helped me to go, corporate. So Shout out to Home Depot. I definitely appreciate that opportunity. Marvin Ellison and my mentors, Walter Hill and Bonnie Hill, they blessed my life, changed my life. I think everybody on earth, man, should get them a good mentor that don't want their life. I've been blessed to speak in a lot of schools. My message is diverse. Who don't got a dream? I think that's one of the reasons why Martin Luther King message was like it's still so monumental, because it's relevant. Like, I have a dream, and guess what I'm coming to do, Otis? Guess what time we in now? Stop having a dream, and now it's time to execute the dream that Martin Luther King had. He wanted us to live the dream, and that's just what I'm coming in to say, like, okay, I'm tired of y'all dreaming. It's time to execute that mission of what Malcolm X and Martin Luther King had for us, which was, it was meant for us to come together and live our dream as one. You know, we've been on individual separate accords for so many years. People not appreciating people until they die. My grandmama always told me to give her roses when she alive. Don't give her nothing when she die. You know what that means? I see when people die all the time, people want to cry then. I love you today, Otis. I don't gotta wait on you to leave Earth to tell you that. I love all God's people. I love even the people that don't believe in what I believe in, because it's my job to serve. It's my job to, you know what I'm saying, respect all people and treat all people equal. So my message, the main message that I focus on, the message that the whole world will know me for, is speak your dreams into existence. When you ask me the question about how successful I am, a lot of people, they don't even know what success is, because most people never defined it. I believe in God. That's as successful as I ever need to. That's the most success in the world to me. Like, I don't measure my success by how many people I inspire. I don't measure my success by how much money I put in the bank. I measure my success that I'm truly waking up every day and I'm living the purpose of why God created me. And that's why earlier when you said, if I wasn't doing this, what would I be doing? I would tell God that I have no purpose here, and He need to take me on home. But what I'm telling you is, He helped me find my purpose, and I'm living my purpose. You know how many people wake up every single day and do stuff that got nothing to do with why they was created? I was created to do this. If I never make another dollar, if Oprah never called me, if I never get on another interview, I'm going to always live this dream because I love it. You're in a place where it's thousands of people's dreams on my house, on my roof. That's wealthy. You ask me, are people really ready to change their life? Or are they allowing their circumstances to change them? I think that is a great question for them. I never speak for other people. I think that if you remove racism, I'm just using this as one example. If we remove racism out of the world, people will find the next best excuse on why they're not making it. And I hope you understand that. If you say, my father isn't in my life, if we put your father in your life, you'll find the next best excuse on why you're not succeeding. I got this philosophy where I believe that if you share your story more than 3 times, you're just looking for attention. You see, Otis, I put my mama in a book. I put all my dreams in a book. I put my cousin that I told you about that got killed, I love her so much that I wrote her story in a book, and I get paid to tell her story. I already done suffered from it. I already done endured the pain. You know what I'm saying? My daddy got hit by a drunk driver. He was in a coma for 3 months. I already endured that pain. My brother got killed at 18. My uncle got killed when I was 18. There's nothing gonna change about that. You know how it felt when I walked in a children's hospital and my grandmama said we took my baby off that life support machine? You know how that felt? You think I'm finna run around here and cry and tell everybody that story and look for sorrow? I don't do that. So to answer your question, yeah, man, a lot of people just use their struggles and their stories as a reason why they're not gonna succeed. Everybody out here telling you about their dreams. Every year, Otis, they say, this is my year. This is my year. Before it can be your year, Otis, it gotta be your now. It gotta be your day. That's how you conquer a year. Like Will Smith said, you just get one brick at a time and you just build. And you speak that into existence. Before you can become a billionaire, you gotta make $50,000 a year. $75,000 a year, $100,000 a year. But you got so many people that don't want to enjoy the process and trust the process that they want to go from 0 to $1 million. That's not how dreams work. They want to go from 0 to $1 billion. Boom, just like that. A part of success is failure. And the beautiful thing about success is you fail 1,000,000,000,000 times. In my business, I might fail like 100,000 times, but succeed 3 big times. And those are the 3 big times that the world might see. But they don't see all the struggles that you go through. So hopefully I answered that question. The thing that drives me every day is I never want to be broke again. I never want to wake up Otis and like, I don't know if you ever know what it really feels like, bro, to really not have the money to afford what you know you deserve. To be a grown man and you got to wear the same underwear every day. Like, I don't even got 50 cents to wash my drawers. I ain't gonna never be in that situation no more. And I ain't never put my family in that situation. If you wanna know what it feel like, shoot, let's go sleep in the car for a week. Let's go sleep out there for a month. I done it. I got the mindset. I can live in any circumstances. No matter what happens to me, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of stuff drive me. What else drives me? Knowing that I got my mama to take care of. Knowing that it's people out here in these streets really struggling, man. They really don't have no hope. I just want to be an inspiration to people. I like being the reason that people smile. Like, this is a business for me, and I actually love to do this. I always get that clear with people. I have no points to prove to anyone. My dream is to be a billionaire, and my dream is to inspire billions of people. And I always tell people that say, is it about money? Man, name one business that ain't about money. I got a quote that says, money ain't everything, but being broke ain't much either. I got a quote that say, never spend your present time with a person that you don't have a future with. So those quotes, they drive me every single day. You wanna know what drives me? I wrote the quote, it's okay if your pocket's broke, just make sure your mind makes sense. I ain't have no money in my pocket, but I made sure my mind makes sense. Understanding the value of my brain, these thoughts, they powerful, man. I can sit here and manifest. I manifested you into that seat. That's powerful. I didn't know what day it was gonna be. Listen, I'm manifesting Oprah, bro. And Oprah Winfrey is really gonna come in this house and interview me. Do you think I'm playing? I really believe that so heartily in my heart. People think I'm crazy, but when they actually see it, you can't argue with the result. I'm gonna do 10 push-ups because I said the CAN''T word, and I remember everything that I said. My rainbow don't end. We just here to serve God's mission, man, and that's what I'm doing. The rainbow don't end. You pass the torch and the rainbow keep going. All I want to do is wake up and see people living their dream. I'm not going to die for this dream. I'm going to live to actually see it come true. I'm going to see the day that one day white, black, Asian, Mexicans, all people going to join hands and we're going to come together as one. And we're not going to judge people. We're not going to care about who got the most money and less money. We're not going to care about who's sleeping with how many different women. We're not going to care about all that. We're just going to meet people where they at and just appreciate them for who they are. Understanding that if God can forgive you for a sin, why is you as a human holding it against me? We always point the finger and point the bad things out in people. Never ever telling them, what did you do good today? We always quick to tell people what they do wrong. So I decided to spend less time proving my haters wrong. I'm making a quote up right now for you. I decided to spend less time and energy proving a hater wrong and spend more time and energy proving the people right that believed in me. That's my mission. I hope people take these quotes and just apply them in their life. I ain't got time to prove no hater wrong, man. I ain't got time to worry about what's at the end of the rainbow. I just got time to make sure God keep allowing me to let this rainbow shine so people can understand their worth, understand their value, understand their mindset, unsuppressing the brain and understanding the power of this, tapping into that subconscious brain, tapping into their dreams. That's what we do over here. When I tap into my dream, there's nothing that I cannot do. Everything is possible. I think this interview we're doing is gonna be, I would recommend save this interview, bro. This is gonna be like one of them Malcolm X. People don't think I'm literally crazy. That's how they think right now. But I got a quote that say, if people ain't calling you crazy, your dreams ain't big enough. Save this footage. Give me 5 to 10 years. This is going to be one of the most inspirational interviews ever, because it's a man that sat on your camera that spoke dreams into existence before they actually happened. Like, I don't just say something's going to happen. I tell you specifically what's going to happen. Today is February the 11th, 2018. I think that's today's date. Oprah Winfrey is going to do an interview with me. I spoke that into existence. I'm going to be a billionaire. See, the footage right now, it don't hold no value until the dream is executed. I'm gonna have my own water called Wealthy Water. We're gonna have our own TV reality show traveling around the world, inspiring billions of people to speak their dreams into existence, delivering people their books, surprising them. We already got the show now. We got a cartoon animation where we turning all the intangible things in life into tangible cartoon characters so that you can see the influence that they have on you in your life. I'm just manifesting stuff right here. Send the video to Oprah. Have a wealthy day.